DC just gave us trailer number 2 for Lanterns, and it gave us 2 Green Lanterns, one with a ring and one with a lantern. And I think we've got a theory as to why.
Well, before we do, as always, if you are one of our day one real ones, thank you so much. Hit that like button, hit that share button. But if you want to become a real one like everyone else, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Peter, are you ready to show everyone what's in this trailer?
Absolutely.
Let's get into it right now.
This ring, it's the greatest weapon in the universe.
Oh, I think it looks better now.
Oh, we got power.
Yeah.
To use it, that's the whole ball game, Junior. Junior.
If and when you use it.
Oh, sick. So we get to see...
Did you just use that ring to counterfeit me? No.
I mean, why
you
wouldn't
got
you
it.
though if you had it?
The ring.
You know how I got it. I
not
sure
a
as hell
very-
didn't interview for it.
inconspicuous.
Oh, well, shit, maybe you should have. Power like that, shouldn't you have to work for it?
It
I
does.
still love this, like,
You're a baby.
old guard,
The only way
young
you're gonna
gun
get this
thing,
ring
you know?
is over my dead fucking body.
I think he likes me. Everybody is lying to us.
You're not leaving here till we find
Oh,
out
cool,
what
it's
they're
Yellowstone.
hiding. Dangerous part of the job. You need to be fearless.
Oh, he's got a lantern
Is
in
he-
his hand.
Is he in his jammies?
It's only one question. Are you afraid?
Oh, he's
Oh, he's
wearing
wearing, yeah, they didn't show it though.
What's that?
You
Oh,
afraid?
now they are. Apparently. Oh, this is...
You afraid?
Oh, Deja boy.
Are you
There
afraid?
you go.
Are you afraid?
Because they're all in the Air Force.
Are you afraid?
Oh, they just make it just.
I was raised fearless, and I'll do this better than he's ever done it before.
Then go and get it, John Stewart.
Are they gonna?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I like that we actually got some power usage in that.
Well, we got the power.
Because that wasn't in the last trailer.
Well, it kind of was. We saw someone take flight.
Yeah, okay.
And we saw them, I think, fight each other or at least get ready to. But
Well-
then there was none of this. Now we're getting the background, seeing Hal's background, in a manner of speaking. We get to see John's background working in
Yeah,
the
the
military.
militant training, yeah.
But so that leads me to believe again that, again, for the uninitiated, the lanterns, I know nothing about. I know there's 3 of them, but I think there's actually more of them. So Hal Jordan was in the Air Force. John Stewart looks like he's a ranger.
Yeah, or something.
Or
Or,
a
Marine or
Marine
something.
or
Yeah,
something.
Marine is the vibe I was getting.
Well, Marine's Navy. Anyways, it doesn't matter. And then Guy Gardner is a dick.
With a bowl cut.
So they're coming from different backgrounds already in terms of who they are and obviously where they come from. But it does seem like there is Hal doesn't want to give it up.
No.
And I'm wondering if that scene at the bar is near the end of this, where it was like, "Whoa, that was a great fight, but let me tell you,
Yeah, I got a few more tricks up my sleeve. or
Yeah.
something. Well, it's funny because remember the last trailer, I referred to it, if I'm not mistaken, as like a buddy cop kind of scenario. It was very lighthearted, very comedic.
It doesn't look like that anymore.
That is not the trailer we just got. This is actually
No.
more intense. Stakes is almost like there's something, and I think this is a good thing that they're doing, is they're almost keeping something
Hidden.
the stakes are hidden, which is something you think that would be, here's the story, XYZ, but we don't know, do we even know what they're fighting for? You know what I mean?
Well, the fact that we've actually got something that's not on Earth. We've got something there. We had that shot of, I'm assuming it's a different planet. It's not.
There was a big, the one with the big crack.
Crack. And then we saw Hal in the suit in some kind of
Spaceship or something.
intergalactic prison.
I
or
got that.
whatever.
Yeah, I got that.
So there's going to be some part of this story that takes place interstellarly, intergalactically, whatever you want to say.
If you know, correct me if I'm wrong, and please let us know in the comments, but Green Lantern is designed to be a protector, correct? Fair statement?
Yeah, because they're basic. Well, I can't say they're basically, but I guess a close equivalent could be there's the Green Lantern Corps, which is like the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
But there's different versions of the Lanterns because you've got the Green Lanterns, which are the protectors. You've got the Yellow Lanterns, which are based around fear. There's the Red Lanterns, which are based around anger and hate. There's the Black Lanterns, which are death. There's Blue Lanterns, and I think Purple Lanterns?
So my question becomes, we know Guy Gardner was on Earth because of Superman, right? Obviously, and obviously he's in this trailer. So he's already stationed on Earth. Then, of course, there's Hal Jordan's character who seemingly is either already on Earth or has come to Earth for some reason. So where does Aaron Pierre's character, John Stewart, come in? Why is there another ring, or is that just the ring he's taken off? John, maybe there's a bit of a pass the buck kind of thing.
But I'm wondering if that's
maybe like a hot potato.
Maybe he's got the lantern, but Hal has the ring. So maybe without the two of them, they're not with these powers combined.
So what do you think that, like, how do you think we get to that point then?
I don't know, because I don't know enough about the Green Lantern, because generally you have the lantern, but the lantern always isn't with you because you've got the ring.
Right.
And the lantern recharges it. So maybe
it's
maybe he finds John finds the lantern from something that happens in space. So then he becomes attached to it in some way, and Hal has to give him the ring, but he doesn't, because he's the holder of the lantern, but he doesn't want to give it up. It's not his time. But that still doesn't explain Guy Gardner.
Yeah, so well, maybe he's like a mediator, maybe he's a well-versed lantern
But the way that I understand it with the Green Lanterns is that they've got sectors. There's one lantern per sector, so I don't know why we've got 3. And please explain this to me, because I don't know a lot about the Green Lantern.
No, but I like that though.
I'm interested in the lanterns, but it's just they've never grabbed me. I don't know. Like I remember when they did the New 52. God, how was that? It was like 15 years ago or more. And I was like, ooh, I want to read about the Green Lantern. I was like, ugh, it just didn't grab me. Batman and Superman are always going to pull me in.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the lanterns, I'm interested in it, and I was one of the people who originally enjoyed the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern until I went back and watched it again. Like, oh,
yeah.
I also really liked Ang Lee's Hulk.
Ryan Reynolds, the CGI just doesn't hold up here, I feel.
Hal, how'd you know it was me? You're literally just covering up your eyes.
Speaking of, again, one thing we also want to touch on is they're doing a show. This is a HBO Max show. It's not a movie.
No.
Which tells me, which has been being done correctly a lot of times, is we're getting that time. We're getting that exposition as the episodes go on. There's more story to tell.
There's more
instead of a rushed, packed into 1.5, 2 hour movie.
But sometimes that's the hard part. Like if they're going to do 8 to 10 episodes, that could almost be drawing out what could be told in 4 episodes. Yeah, but you're not going to sit. You're not going to sit in the theater for 4 hours, James Cameron. But almost sometimes, like again, it would come down to what you're going to binge. So it's a whole. This is why I'm not in the entertainment industry. I guess the psychology behind it is so different for me to try and figure out. I could sit down and watch all the Lord of the Rings extended editions. Yes, 12 hours. I could do that. Sure.
Yeah.
I can binge all 8 episodes of Lanterns or whatever's going to be coming out, Euphoria or whatever I'm watching now. Sure. But like there's times that I'm watching some of these and like, Lord of the Rings you can't do with because it's a perfect story. Come for me in the comments. But with a lot of these other ones, I'm like, I didn't need to learn about that. I didn't need to see that. That was pointless.
I'm really ready to get some Lantern lore.
Yeah.
Lantern lore. You see what I did there?
Lantern lore.
Shout out to our day one real ones. Thank you so much for joining us once again for our trailer reaction review and breakdown for the teaser number 2 of Lanterns. As always, if you want to support our channel, as always, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave us a comment down below. How do you think Peter's theory is going to hold up? Is one holding the lantern and one holding the ring? What is Guy Gardner's part in all of this? And where will it fit into the bigger James Gunn universe, I think, is something we really want to know.
We gotta stop calling it the James Gunn universe. We gotta stop doing that. The man is at the helm, but it's still not his universe. The James Gunniverse?
And that's enough out of you. And with that, I am the real Jussy.
I'm Peter Parkour, and like we always say around here,
keep it real.